What is up, live trading day? It is Tuesday. We have a no news Tuesday today. Absolutely nothing burger on the day. We have a yellow folder, 9 a.m. news, nothing crazy. Just go right off into it. By the way, look at this freaking fire shirt. Hold up. Easy Bliss, my boy. The back of this design. Shit, look at this jaw. Hopefully I don't mess this up. Dude, heavy cotton. I thought it was gonna be too big. Actually fits like perfect for the gym shirt. Actually, dude, I put it on. I love this shit. It's actually so hard. All right, let's get into this. I'll talk more about that later if I remember. Um, I'm assuming we have a lot of this low resistance liquidity right around here on the 4 hour and then ES as well. I'll just even mark. Ugh, I don't know what I just clicked on. ES is the same thing. A lot of low resistance liquidity, and these are on the higher time frames. So what I'm expecting today is ideally, let me go to even the 30-minute and just show y'all. We have Asian session highs right here, Asian session lows, London session lows right here, all that. What I'm wanting to see is London session lows get taken out or Asian session lows get taken out coming into market open, and we get a reversal to go buy side. But I'm also expecting even potentially London session buy side gets hit, and maybe we get a continuation model. But we'll see. Maybe that's not your girl. Maybe that's not your. Are we already getting an SMT? Turn this thing off. Get my brightness up. Lower though. No, not currently. Could be getting something. Market is about to open. So we're gonna see with this. Hold up. What the heck? Oh, no news Tuesday too. So I mean, we'll see with what the volatility wants to give us. I don't know what I'm expecting right off the bat. I'm gonna probably get Top Step X up here soon, just in case we do get an SMT or something. But I don't want to like trade right away in the market open. Like market just open. I want to wait. Potentially like 10 minutes at least, 10, 15 minutes, let market do its thing for 10 to 15. If we get an SMT right off the bat, might just do a de-risk. We had a 1 hour gap right here that I got inversed. By the way, too, if we sit on the 4 hour, what are we seeing right now? We're bouncing between this 4 hour Bolshoi Valley gap, kind of ranging between Asian session last night. And we're bouncing between this one as well, and same with NASDAQ. We do not have an imbalance down here, so that tells me like, hey, I don't think we want to go all the way down here. If anything, we go here, and we're pushing higher for the day, which we'll see. I really would like to see a sweep sell side. Not even just this one. Let's sweep this one, go for this one, get in lower, and then let's start getting my A plus model buy side and catch at least a 1 to 1 to 2. I have no issue if we catch more. My desk is a mess. I just have sheets freaking everywhere, and I have to print more out today. But I need to put a full liquidity sweep. Liquidity sweep. Did ES sweep? No way. We'll see if ES follows suit in the next couple minutes. NASDAQ just swept. Beautiful. Right off the bat. Is it going to reject off anything? No. No. Alright. Let's go to the 5 minute because we could be getting a 5 minute, 4 minute SMT. We'll see if ES wants to sweep. We have 2 minutes until this candle closes. I'm going to try and be patient here. I'm going to get top step up. New window. Hopefully y'all still see me. Beautiful. Get Top Step X up, my broker. Yes, I meant that. Wow, we are pushing. Market makers doing their thing. Get rid of this. Launch Top Step X. Very beautiful. I have NQ up there. I'm going to have MES right here. MES on Top Step. Would y'all look at this? Hey! Okay, is my stuff not loading? Where's everything on my chart? There we go. We have a minute left. We could be getting an SMT. This low was made at 12.50 on the 5 minute. These low was made at 12. Around the same time. Dude, crazy, crazy. We're sleeping a lot of sell side. Possibly we get an SMT. This closes in 49 seconds. I'm just going to mark it up from there. Give my SMT. SMT. We have 30 seconds on that candle close on the 5 minute. Big push down now. What I would like to see is us go buy side, not only for this buy side liquidity, but even this one. And that would be really nice today. And maybe even target back up to this 4 hour and finally inverse it. Unless we do want to go lower now. Just trying to be smart about this. Do we have any 5 minute for value gaps to retrace into? None right here. This one we filled. Look, we fucking came up, filled, rejected out of it. Came up, filled, and this imbalance rejected out of it. And we got that SMT, baby. Let's see if this wants to just make a lower low. And if it does, it's invalidated. No, we have the SMT. We're going to go to the 5 minute SMT. We're going to look for a 1 minute break of structure. What could we target? We could target this. Yeah, this would be really nice. Stop loss, market buy. Oh shit. 6454.25. See if we get that break of structure. We're gonna risk. It's looking like we're rejecting off of that instead of giving us a break of structure, and we could be making a lower low and validating the SMT, which I'm fine with because I would like to see my Alder model other than this SMT. Complete indecision. We'll see 26 number of contracts. We're going to go to the 1 minute here on ES. So we'd have, for this one right now, we'd have a sell side liquidity sweep, 5 minute SMT, and a 1 minute break of structure. I'm de-risking on this because it's only 3 confluences, but we will see actually. I'm not de-risking on this. I'm either going to learn my lesson from this or I'm not. Oh my gosh, I almost cooked myself.
Order filled.
No, I cooked. I'm fucked. What did I just do? I entered on NASDAQ. Close this shit. Close. Wow. All right, well, we're on NASDAQ. MNQ. Did NASDAQ even give us the break?
Order filled.
All right, here, I'm going back to MES. Oh my gosh. What the fuck am I doing? Haven't traded in a week, guys.
Order filled.
Ah, there we go. Stops down at this low. Target up to this high. mark up my long position here. We're currently up. Let's go to 5 minute first take profit. Will be here for 1 to 1.65. And that, so first take profit summary for longs. Take profit is a sell limit. And you guys see it. Where was my actual entry at? We're going to do this one here. We're going to put another sell limit up to this 5. Let's even go to 1 hour because then we can mark up 1 hour high. Where's my actual entry on the 1 minute? 6459.50. There we go. Yeah, we're up right now in the position. First take profit on MES is at this 5 minute high right here, which we're just going to mark out. Let me put my horizontal line right here. Right up there is my first take profit. Second take profit is around this area at this buy side liquidity. All the way at the top. We're going to let this ride out. That was cooked, dude. That was fucking chopped. Entering in on NASDAQ on accident. One thing I want to look at, because I have MES on here, so I can just watch that. I really, really would like to see this SMT play out. We do have a huge 5 minute imbalance now. So if you guys see this on NASDAQ, we have this 5 minute imbalance, which we could respect to push us lower and sweep out that liquidity, which would suck. I want to see this get inversed. I want to see us disrespect the fuck out of this gap. ES is pushing though. You'll see. ES is going for my first take profit. If it goes for my first take profit, stops get moved to break even. Wow, right off the bat. I wanted market to wait a little, but I mean the SMT was there, the setup was there. We're going to see with what this wants to do. I mean, it was a solid setup. We had, like I said, 1 hour sell side sweep, 5 minute SMT, 1 minute breaker structure, and what you guys are seeing right here is this is tunneling towards my first take profit. I'm going to move my stops to break even. First take profit is very close to being hit. It's looking like it wants to smack my first TP.
Order filled.
First TP got hit.
Order filled.
Second TP got hit. We're pushing a little more. Let's go to the 5 minute. I mean, I should be out of this trade.
Order filled.
I'm done for the day. Bang, bitch. That is fucking quick. Wow. I could targeted it. I could have left it run higher, but I just want to be out of this and completely done. Wow. All right, this is probably... Dude, I haven't even drank my coffee yet. I have not had a fucking sip of my coffee yet. Actually, I have one. Wow. Oh, I'm just going to let this sit. That was really quick. I'm going to text my buddy real quick. Bro, already hit a dub. We had 1 hour sell side sweep on NASDAQ, which swept out these lows. ES gave us the 5-minute SMT. I accidentally, oh, dude, you won't even believe what I did. So then we got the 1-minute break of structure, which I entered in on. This ended up going all the way for, I ended up riding it for like a 1 to 1.95, 1 to 2, and I'm out of the trade. My ass, when I was trying to enter on ES, this was on MNQ. Like I said, I haven't traded in a week, so we're 4 or 5 days. So I heard the order filled when I entered, bro, and I didn't see my fucking position pop up in here. I'm like, no way, I entered on MNQ, closed out of that, and I re-entered then here. And yeah, I targeted this 5-minute high up here, which was my first take profit, and then the second take profit was this buy side liquidity. What did I tell you yesterday too? What did I tell you yesterday? I wanted to see manipulation of lows, London session lows. If I go to NASDAQ here, go to the 15-minute, I can turn on my simple sessions. Well, London session lows already got manipulated, but we ended up manipulating Asian session lows in the previous day New York lows. And what did we end up doing? We were going buy side. But the thing that is on NASDAQ now is I'm out of it completely because we could respect this gap and then go lower. But that was the setup for today. I had to spam that boy with a video real quick. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad I got out of that where I did. Oh, I'm lagging. I am very glad I got out of that where I did. Okay, just get rid of all my stuff I have drawn out on my chart. There we go. Because look, we sweep it out, and now we're getting that rejection off of that liquidity sweep. And look what we're seeing right here. We're respecting this gap and pushing lower. So that was a good thing I got out of that trade where I did. Otherwise, this looks like it's coming right back down. If we go to MES, if we go to the 1 minute, it's coming right back down to here. Start off my simple sessions. Just like mark up where I got in and where I got out. Very quick trade. 1 to 1.95. I will take the risk reward, and as y'all see, if I didn't get out of that, I would have had first take profit hit and second take profit hit, and stops would have gotten moved to break even, and it looks like it would have stopped me out here in a second. We'll see. It's got to stop out the break even. It would. We're getting a lot of rejection off of that too, though. Wow, feels nice to be done that quick. I'll show y'all my stuff. Sign in. This is what I was taking today. This is exactly what I took, so you guys know I'm not bullshitting you. Yeah, kind of cooked just because. So total P&L last week. Let's just go today. Today I took a W, obviously. Oh, let's close out of here, actually. There we go. All right, let's bring up my OBS real quick again. Let's log in. Yeah. I mean, it looks like it's about to hit my break even. It's rejecting right off of that, so my stops would literally be right here, and it would just be sitting right above it. Wow. Daily bias was correct right off the bat. We ended up getting the sweep of New York on NASDAQ. We got the sweep of previous day lows on New York session. For New York session, stops would have been now. I would have been stuffed out now. And that's probably because if we go to MMQ, look at that. Wow. Which ES now just invalidated that SMT. Because we rejected off of this 5 minutes. So, I mean, that would have been a sell side liquidity sweep. We would have had a 5-minute retracement. And we would have gotten a 1 minute break of structure. I have a feeling we're wanting to go for these lows down here. And if we get these lows down here, just enter in right now. I just want to mark this up, actually. We would have gotten the 1 minute break of structure here. Put the stops out this high. Target down to these lows. See what this would have been if I would have taken this, because that would have been a sell side liquidity sweep 5 minute retracement. Is it a 5 minute break? No. 5 minute retracement and then a 1 minute, or you could have gone in on the 2 minute breaker structure. I'm assuming that's Zach texting me. Let's see what my boy's saying. Hey, nice tub, nice little 1K. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Quick and easy. Glad I got out though, because look at this. I mean, this setup right here would have been a sell side liquidity sweep, 5-minute retracement, 1-minute break of structure, only 3 confluences, so I wouldn't have taken this. Unless maybe you had equilibrium in there, but it would have stopped me out back at break even because we respected this 5-minute gap. But it was quick and easy. NQ would have fucked you. I know, bro. Guys, if I would have kept that trade on NQ that I didn't mean to enter on, I'd have been fucked. That would have sold me so hard. Whew. Just to show you guys. Yeah, beautiful. Fucking beautiful. If I go to my performance stats for the day, last week I had nice 3 wins, and I upped my risk from what I've been risking lately, and I got cooked. And then today I took a little nice 1 to 1.95 dub, and that was starting to 4 trades. It says 4 trades. I entered in on 1 on accident, and the other ones, I'm assuming the other 3 were just my take profits being hit. Beautiful though. Absolutely beautiful. We could end the month pretty well on this account. Like I said, we'll see. I obviously in the next, I like to get this shit passed. Quick and easy. I didn't even really have time to process any emotions. I mean, let's see if it just go back to the NASDAQ to see if we're pushing lower. I mean, yeah, we are pushing lower, baby. Let's go to the 5-minute. Maybe we have some equilibrium on top of that. Take it from this high down to this low. And we came in equilibrium, so that would have been 4 out of 5 confluences. I think this goes down to this sell side, which if we go to the 1 hour for y'all to see, that is down here. I mean, we have a low right here too. We could be going down to actually. Just get in right now. I mean, this is another solid setup. I mean, what would this run to? 1 to 1.71? No, I'm not getting in right now, but damn. We are, in the next 4 minutes, we could have another gap here we could fill. And then maybe I could get in for that. I really shouldn't. Wow, bro, I didn't even have time to drink my coffee. What's Zach saying? NQ is for sure going for 4 hours. That's what I'm looking at. And we had equilibrium for that. So it would have been sell side liquidity sweep, 5-minute retracement on top of retracing back into a discounted price. And then we ended up getting a 1-minute break of structure out of that and a 2-minute break of structure. So, I mean, that would have been another setup right there if I didn't get in on the SMT. And this shit looks like it's going to play out. Wow, is that fucking quick, dude? I mean, it's nice, though, because I'm fucking... It's a band in the first 20 minutes. Damn, bro. I mean, this video can go a little longer. Alright. So, Trading Psych Refinement. The Trading Psych Refinement Loop. This is your weekly feedback loop to measure progress and refine psychology. Track every trade in your psychology. Did I follow my plan today? Yes, I did. Because we ended up, like I said, so my setup is either 4 to 5 confluences or 5 out of 5. The only one I'll take that's 3 out of 5 is when it has those sell side liquidity sweep, 5-minute SMT or 15-minute SMT, 1-minute, 2-minute breaker structure. Those are the only other ones I'll take. What emotion got in the way? Nothing really got in the way today. I mean, I took my W. Did I hesitate? No. Force it? No. Revenge trade? No. Or avoid a valid setup? No, I did not. Rate 1 out of 10 confidence today. I mean, my confidence in what we were seeing was pretty fucking high. So I'd say like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Clarity felt really good. Focus was very good. 9, 8 out of 10s for both of those. Emotional control. When I entered in on NASDAQ on accident, I was mad emotional at that point because that would have fucked me. Setup quality, I'd say it was a solid setup with the SMT. Trade execution, I executed very well and just getting out right at the right time. Because if I didn't get out of that trade, boys and gals, if I didn't get out of that trade on MES, which now, like I said, I hate that it does this. If I didn't get out right around here is where I got out. I got out, I think, right around here. If I didn't get out here, whew, stops me out. So I thought that I had a very good trade execution on that, other than the mishap. Discipline today was pretty great. I saw my setup play out, one of my setups, which is with the S&T, and I ripped it. Weekly review, performance metrics, how many setups met my plan from the last week. All the setups met my plan. How many trades did I take? Last week it was, and it's going to be a little messed up because, like I said, when it comes to performance stats and it talks about the trades that I'm taking, these are all just one take profits that got hit. And so they all met my plan last week. I only took one trade every single day, almost every single day. Monday was a no news Monday. Tuesday we had some volatility and all that, and then today was the accidental entry. But we also had take profits get hit, so there's really only one trade today as well. Win rate, use ChatGPT. My win rate from the last week was around 50% win rate. I had 6 wins. 75% win rate last week. 6 wins, 2 losses. I don't know why it says 2 losses. Profit factor was a 2.87. Day win percentage is 75. Profit factor is getting better. Coach T tip: I'm always thinking about losing money as opposed to making money. Don't focus on making money. Focus on protecting what you have. Paul Tudor Jones. Beautiful. Your profit factor is 2.87. Great job on maintaining a solid profit factor. Sweet. That's what I like to hear, Coach. That's what I like to hear. Let's go back. Risk reward average is around a 1 to 1 to 2.48, around that range. From the last week, did I overtrade or undertrade? I'd say you could say potentially overtrade, but I only was taking one setup. And did I follow my edge? Yes, I followed my edge last week. The only issue with that one loss I took last week was this setup I thought was valid. Everything was playing out. The only thing is the other pair was showing me a different bias, and we ended up getting another setup on the other pair, which is difficult. And I took a loss on that. Of course, I upped my risk at that point because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start upping my risk, and I did that today as well. I'm keeping the risk the same throughout. Let's look at what M&Q is doing. Oh, we're coming right back up. Let's go to the 5 minute. Ooh. We'll be right back up with drawdown. We might want to retrace into this fair value gap. Orders were filled within though. Damn. Wow, dude, I'm just trying to process. That was so fucking quick today. Psychological trends. What emotions were most frequent? That's for that last week. What was my average mental state before, during, and after trades? Last week it was a little rough because the week before I had a bad week, but we ended it well. And then this week it's starting off great already. And the only thing I'm saying starts off great is not because I took a win, but at the end of the day, my edge showed up in the market and I executed. That's what I like to see. Any patterns in my bad trades? I've only had really one bad trade from the last week. And I don't even think it was a bad trade. It was just poor. It wasn't looking at. It was bad on my own end because I wasn't looking at the 15-minute time frame. I was more focused on the 5 minute, and the 15-minute was telling a different story, painting a different picture than what the 5 minute was painting. What's one thing that I want to refine this next week? This week, it's literally just following my plan, being smart, and then also looking at all the time frames. What's the rule trigger action that will fix it? Use ChatGPT to help answer. Just me being smart, me looking at all the other different time frames. Monthly assessment. We're not done with the month yet. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, not only that, let's look at what we have tomorrow, because tomorrow will that be a normal trading day for me? Today. This was today's news. No news Tuesday. Tomorrow we have around 9:30 a.m. crude oils. At 10 a.m. we have FOMC member Waller speaks and FOMC meeting minutes. Tomorrow's going to be a normal trading day for me. I don't think these are going to be an issue because it's not like normal FOMC. So I think tomorrow will be a normal trading day for me, and just seeing what the market gives. And then looking at a Thursday. What do we have Thursday? Ooh, Thursday, I don't know. Friday for sure not, because I believe this Friday we have Powell speaks on Friday, so Friday will be a day off. Dope, sick, because I have to work Friday. Damn, look at that. Dude, this shirt is actually so sick. I'll get into that in a second. Friday will be a day off, no trade day for me, but Wednesday is a for sure normal trading day. Thursday, I'm going to be probably a little picky because we'll see with what 7:30 does, because that's before market open is when we have that high impact news. And then other than that, 15 minutes in, I mean, we'll probably get a lot of volatility on Thursday. 7:30, hopefully it doesn't take out my draws on liquidity for my take profit points. And then we'll see what it does. That's pre-market. And then we'll see what 845 does with PMI. And then we have existing home sales at 9. Let's just go back and look at what MES did. Just so y'all, I hope y'all understand, right? We swept lows on NASDAQ. These lows ended up getting swept on NASDAQ, right? ES didn't sweep out those lows, which gave us the SMT divergence. Then we ended up going, and that was a 5-minute SMT tied in with a 1-hour sweep. If we go to the 1 minute, we ended up having a high right here, a low here. What is that? Ooh, that's a high point. If we break past that point, that's a break of structure. We did. Entered in, put the stops at the low. Maybe I could have made it a little better for a better risk to reward. Just slightly better. Slightly better. And then I targeted 5-minute highs, and I targeted 1-hour high that we hit up here, and that's what ended up getting swept out. And that's where I got out of the trade. I thought it was beautiful. Let's even just get rid of this now because we don't need it currently. And let's just see if there's anything else people might potentially be getting in on. We ended up getting a 5-minute inverse because we had this 5-minute gap right here. We inversed. I'm going to just go to NASDAQ and just look at NASDAQ because we have this gap, which I honestly think this trade wants to go for these lows. So I feel like this would be the setup that most people are going to want to take today if you're trading smart money concepts. Let's go to TikTok actually. What did Zach say? Yeah, I banked like 5K off NQ shorts. Goated as fuck. What a guy. Banked 5K off NQ shorts. Holy flat hair, bro. Oh my gosh. Alright. That was so quick. I didn't have really time to process it. It was just set up formed. Be a robot. Have no fucking emotion and just get in. Wow. Yeah, I feel like we want to respect this gap and go lower. On top of us also, because like I said, we sweep out this sell side liquidity. NASDAQ market open, sweep out sell side liquidity. We create a 5-minute gap. We retrace into that gap. On top of retracing into that gap, we take it from this high down to this low. We also come into discounted price 0.5. That's discounted price. So we have equilibrium. That's 3 confluences. We can go to the 2-minute or the 1 minute, which you want to enter off of. We get a break of structure on both time frames. And now it's sitting around break even, but I mean, this trade could just go and fucking rip. That'd be 4 to 5 confluences. So if I didn't take that SMT, I would have taken this right here. And right now it would be looking a little tricky, but I mean, it's my edge. That's my A setup. A plus would be a 5 out of 5. So maybe like another confluence tied into that. What time is it? 9:02 a.m. 9:02. Dude, I noticed I played a song on my YouTube the other day and it fucking copyrighted the video, and I was like, I'm not making money off of YouTube anyways. I have fucking like 12 subscribers. But I noticed it copyrighted my video. I'm like, what the fuck? The fuck, bro? You know it's a fire song, I won't play it, but I'm being really deep. Because I saw The Weeknd live. So goated. Actually probably my favorite artist. Low-key, best Weeknd album. For me, Oh, it's either After Hours. Oh, but My Dear Melancholy. That's so short. It's like a fucking beautiful EP. Oh, I don't know. He has too many good ones. It's not Starboy. That's not the best one, although it has so many bangers on that. So many. But After Hours might be it for me. So many beautiful songs on that album. And then his newest one, Hurry Up Tomorrow. Cry for Me. Fucking awesome. Say Paulo. Baptized in Fear. Open Hearts. Timeless. Everyone knows Timeless. Niagara Falls. Take Me Back to LA. Take Me Back to LA is amazing. And then The Abyss. The Abyss, bro. Oh, Stargirl. Miss Stargirl. Lana Del Rey. Hits so hard on that song. But even The Weeknd, like, I kind of skip her part in that just because it's like The Weeknd's part is just his voice now. I was literally in the shower this morning ripping that song before I got onto the market. Then I went upstairs, I got a couple carbs in, and then look, we're coming right back up into this gap. And then I got my coffee, and while my coffee was getting set up, I was setting up all my shit on TradingView. Damn, that's so quick. Oh. Probably got to get off here and call my girlfriend before I go to the gym. Yeah, look at this shit, bro. Retracing into it. I feel like I should make this darker. Nah, that's fine. Equilibrium looks fine on that. I want to go to the 4 hour too and just mark something up real quick. Let's go to 1 hour actually. Take it from the, let's put that back. Take it from this high down to this low. Potential low in the next 54 minutes. Coming at discount price. Yeah, I feel like today we're going lower. I feel like it's going to respect this gap now. I got to text Brady too. Shit. Brady. Yo, brother. I already am in and out of it. I got a trade in like the first 10 minutes, which is a little too soon for me. But, I mean, we had NASDAQ sweep out these sell side liquidity. And if we go to ES, let me go to my trading. We ended up getting a 5-minute SMT because ES didn't sweep out those lows, and we got a 1-minute break of structure. And I entered in, targeted this 5-minute high, and then the 1 hour high up here that you see my things at, and I got out of the trade, immediately reversed. Wow, though. This shit would have came back to break even and then ripped. Bro. That's crazy. But that was a setup for me today. I accidentally, when I entered in first, though, my contract was set at MNQ, and I got I was like, wait, what is that? Where's my bracket? Where's my bracket? And then I realized I entered in on MNQ when I meant to enter on MES. And that would have cooked me because NASDAQ was sitting around in this 5-minute, which I feel like, I mean, it's about to stop this play out, but we ended up getting a sell side liquidity sweep, 5-minute retracement into a 5-minute equilibrium, and a 1-minute break of structure out of it. And you could have targeted these lows down here that I have all the way over here. But my bias was right coming into the day, because on NASDAQ, if we go to the 30-minute, and I mark out my simple sessions, we ended up having these New York previous day lows that got swept and these Asian session lows that got swept, and I wanted to see a reversal to go buy side into London session highs and Asian session highs and potentially even higher. But what we're seeing right now currently, I mean, you're probably looking at this already. Let's go to the 5-minute actually. Yeah, we're respecting this gap. I don't know what you're going to get on if you haven't gotten in anything yet. ES is, pushing higher, which we targeted. That's fucking crazy. Turn off my equal lows and highs. Wow. We are targeting this 4-hour gap again. Alright, send my fucking video. Let me lock in real quick. That's fucking cooked, because I could have held that position I mean, I would have gotten stopped at break even though. I would have definitely gotten stopped at break even because, like I said, I entered in right here, and the shit would have came right back down and stopped me out after my first take profit. But then look at that fucking, that would have ran so nicely, man. But every time I take profits out, if I'm leaving runners, I move stops to break even. But at that point, I was just getting in and out of the trade because I'm like, you know what? And I'm glad I did. Yeah, this shit would have ripped. We would be going, I mean, let's go to 50-minute. Let's go on MES and let's pull up our simple sessions. Yeah, we just went up and swept Asian session highs. Up candle, down candle, or that's a low. We're still going to have an up there. I feel like we're going to tap into this. That's fucking crazy. My bias is right. I literally have a TikTok about what I thought NASDAQ I made last night before I went to bed on what I thought the market was going to do. And what did it fucking do? Exactly what I thought it was. Would do. All right. I mean, that's really the setup for today. I think NASDAQ stopped out that position damn near. I might come back later and just do a recap on what the market did. But I'm going to let this play out, do its thing. I'm not in this currently, by the way, just to show proof. I'm not in any trade right now. I got out already. But yeah. Also, what do you guys think about my charts, my chart colors? I've changed it a lot, not because I think, oh, it's going to make me profitable. No, I just want my charts to be pretty. Like here, it's nice, white background. It's like the simple TJR colors. But on NASDAQ, we have that black, then we have that gray background. And I just think this is very, very clean. And then my color-coded imbalances. Oh, I got a shit too now. All right, I'm going to post this video, get this going. Have a wonderful day. Get the fuck after it. Improve yourself. Do something fucking productive. Don't be a bum. Oh yeah, last thing. So this shirt, I think he's already sold out on it. Easy Lifts. Dude's a go. For my buddy Ethan. Thank you, Brave, for your support. Jesus loves you. Established 2025. Easy Lifts. I think this shit is so sick. I'm actually, I'm big into Kill Tech, if y'all don't know. I love Kill Tech, but it's also like this thing. It's honestly hard as fuck, bro, and it fits perfectly. It's nice and long. Longer than my fucking shorts, bro. Look at this. Literally longer than my shorts. Look at those legs. Longer than my shorts. I might literally wear this to the gym because I really don't care. Girls could wear this shit too. It's actually sick. In the back. When life gets too hard to stand, kneel. Can't really see it. But shout out to the boy. I think this trade would have stopped me out. Hold on. Damn near, bro. Shit's fucking breathing on that stop loss if I would have entered. Which sucks. I seriously think, though, because ES, I mean, we'll see, though. But if ES respects this 4-hour gap, which we've already tapped into at this point, maybe we just want to inverse it. It's already been filled completely. So I have a feeling we'll want to inverse it. Let's look at the 4-hour. It has 3 hours and 48 minutes to close. I feel like it's going to want to either sweep it out and then go lower or inverse it and then go higher. Inverse it, maybe even just to sweep it out. We'll see. But I feel like this trade on MNQ, I feel like it's a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. We'll see if it respects the gap. Wonder if TJR took this actually. He might have gotten in on the SMT. Oh, Brady opened my video. Hold up, I'm not ending this yet. Let's go to Instagram. See what he took. Did he post a win? Happy Monday, Jits. New trading week means new opportunities. That's so hard. He went on Steiny's podcast. Dude's really blowing up. Robbed a bank. What y'all know about Rob? He's smoking a dart. That's pretty hard. This is not my account. Block report another good time. To friendly remind you guys I will never damage. I'll take another lower setup. What a guy. What a fucking beast. Xander. Shout out Xander. Alright. President Trump, Donald Trump. What the fuck? Who the fuck is this guy? Maybe I just don't know. Shorter men live 2 to 5. Alright, that's what I needed to see today. Fuck yeah. 2 to 5 years longer. Dude, I mean, breathing. That's a structured stop loss too, baby. That's a structured stop loss. Look at that shit. Just fucking not wanting to take it out yet. Respecting that shit. I mean, it could go lower. We have a gap right here that it could respect as well. Oh, Brady's responding. Is it a voice memo or... Oh, he's texting. Oh, he's sending videos. All right. I'm going to go have a wonderful day. Get the fuck after it.